Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. The intention of these channel messages is to help empower you to change your future for the better. So remember to always be brave, love yourself unconditionally, and never give up. This is a general reading for Taurus from the 16th to the 22nd of July 2018. I put the decks I'm using down in the description box, so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if these messages resonate with you. I'm using the Gypsy Witch deck to just get a general read of the energies around you, and then I shall do the general tarot read. So the first card is wine, so some sort of celebration coming up, some sort of party, maybe going out with friends, at something that where you're getting, you're celebrating having achieved something. So some sort of honor, some sort of recognition that you've achieved, you are now celebrating it. You've received some really bad, I wouldn't say bad, but a really shocking news, some sort of surprise in the recent past that has caused, a lot of upset within your life. But right now, a lot of change rather. Maybe that particular upset has caused celebration, and maybe it's been recognition that you were not expecting, but definitely celebrating some sort of recognition, and maybe having gotten over from some really shocking news in the past. So you've got in the past, you've got like a lot of fame or recognition coming in that has caused a lot of growth within your family, causing some happiness for you. So a lot of fame, recognition coming in that is being brought into your family life, that is causing some happiness and growth within the family life. And going into the future, you've got the railway or the train, and you've got the key. So a journey coming, maybe you're planning on going on a long trip or a holiday, and this might be some sort of situation or event that offers you a lot of answers. So you may be going out to find the truth for something that you've wanted to know. So taking some sort of trip, some sort of journey. It could be spiritual as well, but definitely looking for answers or solutions to your problems. And whatever this journey is, it's going to provide you with answers and solutions to problems that you are now facing. But in the meantime, you are celebrating something where you have achieved recognition for it, maybe in a job well done. It could be anything, it could be a wedding, but something where you have fame and you are having some sort of celebration within this week. So I'm using the Lenormand deck to do the general read. I have shuffled this deck, and I'm just going to do just a quick shuffle here and a cut. And do the general tarot reading from it. So the main energy of the deck is the Ten of Swords, which says that you've been a little bit under the weather recently. Maybe you're recovering from an illness or surgery or something, but maybe you've been feeling really down and depressed, maybe feeling very defeated by a situation that you have been in. So this is a card of recovery, and you're trying to get over it. You need to get over whatever has happened and move on with your life. Get yourself out of your sick bed and start doing things. So you need to get out of that feeling of depression and misery, and start recovering from whatever you have has brought you to your knees. So a need to stop being depressed, and a need to get out of that situation or that feeling, those thoughts that have kept you down, making you ill, physically ill. You need to give them up. So the main situation is celebration. So you need to get out with some friends, there have been a lot of, maybe you've been having some arguments with your friends with the Five of Swords. Maybe people have been speaking about you, and a lot of sneaky behavior going on around you, and it involves like a group of people. So with Three of Cups, the Five of Swords usually speaks about arguments, disagreements. So maybe you are, you're looking at these friends. This card is looking at that card. So maybe you're looking at these friends and you're saying, you're not good for me, I don't like what you're saying, you're making me unhappy. Maybe you feel that they're saying things about you that have made you unhappy. Well, if that's the situation, then leave them walk away from that friendship. So if people around you are not making you happy, and you're causing you to be very alone and isolated, then leave them alone. On the other hand, you could be looking at a situation where you want to go out and have some fun and make new friends. So either way, if you need to make new friends and you see people that you want to join, go in and join them. But if people are not making you happy, especially the Five of Swords, then cut them out of your life. Cut out things that do not serve you anymore. In the past, you've had an end of an emotional cycle in this past year where you've had to leave, something that you held very dear to you, something that was very stable, something that you based all your beliefs and systems on. You've walked away from that particular thing, and you can see these pillars have fallen. So you can see that whatever thing that was structural, that you held very dear to you in your heart, you've had to let it go. Those structures have fallen. You have to take it as part of the ruins of your life, and you've got to move forward. And you're still standing. So you come out of this victorious, and you're still standing. Whatever the ruins of your life are, you moved away from it, you've ended that cycle, and now you're moving forward. And in the past 3 months, you're finding some sort of balance. Maybe there are some legal situations in your life that you're trying to balance out, and you're trying to move forward, in a kind of balanced way. If you've been facing any legalities, they have been going your way so far. So, keep everything above board and just keep going, and keep trying to be balanced about everything that you feel. On your mind is the Queen of Cups. So maybe you are still crying about the past. You're feeling very, very emotional about it. You are very, very intuitive, and but you're still thinking and crying about the past too much. So maybe you have to let that go. Let go of whatever doesn't serve you, and stop thinking about it. Let it go, Taurus. So the card coming into the future is the Two of Cups. So you've got to take whatever lessons you've learned that has caused you to have growth with these two children here, and move along your path. It is something that has happened to you that has caused growth and development for you, and you are growing and developing every time, and you are moving along away from that situation, completely away from what you consider to be stability, into something new and into the future, and moving in with a lot of growth and a lot of abundance. So this card, this woman's got a red cloak. You are acting, you are physically moving away from things. So you made a decision, and you are taking that which you loved, and you are moving forward. You yourself are the Hermit, so spending a lot of time looking at the past, trying to find the answers to whatever happened in your life. So, spending a lot of time and effort doing that. Maybe you are, looking up to God, to ask God, because this Hermit's looking upwards. Ask God, why did this happen to me in the past? What did I do wrong? And, trying to shine a light on that situation, and spending a lot of time by yourself doing that. So, the cards, what's around you is you need to take control of your life, and you need to steer life into a pathway. With the Chariot, you need to move on into a direction that is going to bring you control. You need to take control of things, and you need to be the person that is driving this wagon, and you need to be in complete harmony with yourself. And understand that if you're not in harmony with yourself, this cart cannot go forward. This Chariot cannot go forward. So you need to take control and take reign of whatever is happening. Make your mind up and move forward in your path. And you have to speak your truth. If you're worried about speaking your truth, then put those worries aside. You have got the words to say whatever you mean to say, and your truth will be heard, and you will cut through all the confusion, and you will cut through all the things that you will rise above the things that are depressing you and making you miserable. So the cards going into the future is the Death card, the World card, and the Lovers card. So 3 major arcana cards over here. The Death card saying cut it out. Whatever it is, cut it out, change that situation, move forward. Don't consider it again. Don't think about it. It is something that didn't serve you. This is a transition card. So this man is cutting that man's head off. So maybe you have to do that. Cut off the head of the thing that made you miserable, and move on with it. And you will get assistance. Somebody will help you do it. So you have to cut that situation out. And the World card says the world is being handed to you. You are now moving into a phase where you will get recognition, and you will be completely in charge of everything that you do. And also the end of a phase. So the Death card and the World card says whatever that situation is, has happened is now well and truly over. You cut it out with the Death card, and with the World card, it's definitely gone. It is gone. And now you make a choice, and the choices that you make is going to be choices of passion. So you make choices that suit you. That arrow is pointing at you. So those decisions you make, that is going to bring you stability, and it will bring you a lot of commitment, stability, and it's going to be sanctioned by God. So whatever decisions you make is something that God says, yes, go ahead and do it. So do it, and do it with confidence, because you know whatever decision you make, God is supporting it. So with God supporting things, you don't really need to care about what anybody else says. You do whatever you want. So you need to drive this cart and move forward, and you need to do something that makes you happy, and get out of this phase about feeling depressed and miserable. So this is the Animal Tarot, and I'm just going to draw 3 cards. I have cut this deck and shuffled it, and I'm just going to draw 3 cards just for advice. And the first card is the 7 of Spring, which says, be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. And like I said, this is the same thing. So make your decision, follow your personal power, and know that this is your inner guidance, and God is sanctioning it. It's something that you should do for yourself. And this one says, believe in yourself and be assertive. And that would be going very well with the Chariot card, where you believe in yourself, be assertive. You are the one that is driving this chariot. The second card is the 8 of Autumn, which says, it is a perfect time to learn all you can by returning to school, taking a seminar, or conducting research. Do your best work, and the law of attraction will bring you the prosperity and career advancement. So you might need to go back to do higher learning, and going back to doing higher learning will create the opportunities. The law of attraction will bring them in for you. And the last card is the Empress card, which says, time to take a leap of faith. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life. So you will have to, this Empress is the card of abundance. You have to create your opportunities yourself. They might not just fall in your lap. But you have the talent. You may need to do some learning to bring out the talents. And if you believe in yourself, everything will come to pass. So in this general read, it seems like, if friends are not serving you, they're not worth knowing. And if they're bringing loss and misery to you, cut them out of your life. Cut out the old. Decapitate it. Move away from it. With the Death card, move away from the old. And with the World card, move into the future and make a decision that is going to be for your benefit and your benefit only, and don't consider anybody else. Drive this chariot yourself, and do research, understand what is happening in the past, but don't dwell in it. So time to move forward, leave the past behind, and prosperity will come, but you must create these opportunities yourself. So time for hard work and a lot of effort, and you have all the tools you need in your hand. Everything is with you to produce the best results. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.